Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my video today. I would love to share with you some convenience mixtures that I mixed together in individual pans this past weekend. The first color here, and this is what I did for all the colors. I just mixed whatever I had left over from the tubes. Might as well just squeeze whatever I could out into half pans there, and I used a toothpick to mix them together. So this first color here, this banana looking color, Naples yellow, Winsor yellow, and lemon yellow. That's what's in there. And then I'll go over the color combinations as I begin to swatch them out with you. And yeah, I'm using the Meeden 7x10 watercolor paper, so it's 100% cotton. And if I have time, I would love to do a demonstration with you. I don't know how successful I'll be. I don't use exact color, ratios or measurements or anything like that. So just, yeah, just a little bit of swatching here with you. Let me go ahead and bring you guys down and we can begin. Okay, so brought you guys down nice and close. Let's get right into it. This is the yellow that came out when mixing all those yellows together. So I'll just do a soft blend here, not exactly a flat wash or a gradient blend, just a little bit of paint and water. Okay, so that is the first color. Nothing too interesting there, but I promise you it does get better because ooh boy. This next color is an example of a PV19 and a PV29 together. So a quinacridone rose, quinacridone red, and a permanent red violet together. Again, just using up whatever I had left in the tubes. I didn't want to have them sitting there. And these, by the way, are from Rubens. This specific color is. So beautiful, beautiful color. Gotta be careful that I don't have any of that yellow come in here. But isn't that stunning? You guys, this next color. And this is by no means a complete palette or anything like that. This was just for fun. Going back to Winsor & Newton, I mixed Cobalt Green Deep, which is, I believe, a PG26, with the color Aqua Green. And I did look up on the Jerry's Artorama site, and they had this Aqua Green listed as just phthalo. That's all it said as far as the pigment information goes. But these are two beautiful, rich watercolors in a 1/2 pan. Isn't that something? I'm using the Dollar Tree brand painter's tape, and I have good luck with that painter's tape. So yeah, here we go. Another beauty of a color. This is Winsor, let me make sure I read that right because my writing is horrible. Winsor Blue Red Shade with Raw Umber. Whew, Lord. You'll be surprised. Well, some of you might not be. Some of you probably already know what these colors look like if you've done this. But me, I thought, ooh, this is a beautiful green. I never really used to pay much attention to, I'm sure you might hear my son in the background, but I never used to pay much attention to cooler greens. I still am very much an earthy, brown leaning green type of gal. But I don't know, this right here, this is beautiful. All right, so yeah. In all honesty, I was trying to see if I could dupe the infamous Cascade Green, if I keep things real. So yeah, nowhere near that, of course. Oh, 1 second here. Something came loose, hold on. Okay guys, so this next color is the same as this one, the Winsor Blue Red Shade with the Raw Umber, but this one here is a bit more heavier on the Raw Umber. So I got this gorgeous green here, and Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm using a Winsor & Newton round number 10 brush for the swatching too, so I can get a good amount of color and water on my brush. And just look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is natural lighting right there. No funny filter business. It's the real deal. But yep, that was my intention, to try to see if I could get something similar to the infamous Cascade Green by Daniel Smith, and no such luck. But I'll take these beautiful colors as well. You can see they're a bit difficult to work, I think, just because of the type of colors they are. So let me just add a bit more on there. Oops, looks like I got some on the opposite side. Yeesh. Go ahead and just clean that up. Okay, you guys, this next color combination, oh my lord, another beautiful green. This is the Daniel Smith Payne's Blue Gray, the Michael Harding, oh no, I'm sorry, so sorry. It is the Daniel Smith Payne's Blue Gray, I'm so sorry. And then the Daler Rowney Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue. Boy, oh boy, gotta get my my colors straight here. Yep, beautiful. Wow. The sorry, that was bound to happen. The Payne's Blue Gray from Daniel Smith is a PB60 and a PBK6 mixture, so it makes sense that, you know, I get this beautiful green color. I had no idea that that was the color combination, the pigment information. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. All right. Ah, another beauty of a color. Oh, you guys, let's see here. All right, 1 second, please. All right, you guys. So this is indeed the color I thought this one was going to be. The Payne's Blue Gray, the quinacridone coral, and moss green. I'm sorry, not Payne's Blue Gray. Phthalo Blue Lake. I just can't read my own writing there. But yeah, the Michael Harding Phthalo Blue Lake, Quin Coral, and Moss Green. What do you get when you blend those three colors together? I had just enough. Just enough left from that syringe. This is what you get. Isn't that something? Look at that. No words. Absolutely no words, except I don't even know what to say. Beautiful. Stunning, stunning. Yep. Those Michael Harding watercolors. Oh my goodness. All right, so the next color combination, it is French Ultramarine. Yep, Winsor & Newton, French Ultramarine, and back to the Cobalt Green Deep. So another blue and green combination. Beautifully granulating colors, both of them are. I just began appreciating mixing blues and greens together. That is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. All right. This next one here, PB29, I don't remember what ultramarine I used from what brand, and then I have red there as a question mark, so I'm not too sure. I don't even know if there is a red in there, but maybe swatching it out, maybe swatching it out in natural daylight will help me see what's in there. Well, I have swatched it out several times, and I just, yeah, maybe this is just a violet leaning blue. I just did not write down the colors I used. I could see like a slight red undertone. Is it just me? I don't know. You can watch this video in 720p60 or 1080p60 or p50. So maybe you see it. I'm purposely swooshing it all around to see if I can see something. I am just being extra sloppy today. Yeah. Not too sure what to make of it, but it is a beautiful color, and I'm glad I mix it and have it in a half pan. All right, so back to more PV19. This is another PV19, PV29, and PV19 mixture. I don't know why I didn't write down the actual brand of colors, so I apologize. I think these are back to Paul Rubens, yeah. I think this is more of a Quinn type of color. Quinn magenta, maybe? Quinn violet? I don't know. But I have it in a half pan, all for myself. Stunning, huh? Absolutely stunning. Swatch like you paint. All right. Here comes my favorites. They're all drying beautifully, by the way. Isn't that amazing? All right, let me just make sure I have clean water here because 2 jars. All right, so this is back to the Winsor & Newton Professional. This is quinacridone red, rose madder genuine, and ultramarine green shade. Yes, 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 yes. So glad I had enough of all 3 of those colors to fill an entire full pan. Well, not all the way to the top, but I won't be running out of this gorgeous purple anytime soon. My goodness. Isn't that something? Yeah, we've been having the state police choppers all over the entire day because unfortunately, if you haven't read the news or seen the news, a mass shooting in Maine. And from what we understand, the alert system, this individual crossed into our state. So yeah, we've been having alerts all day. Okay, back to some beautiful watercolor here. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. From what I can read here, from what my horrible writing says here, cadmium red and wind blue. I'll go with that. I'm assuming Winsor & Newton. So the cadmium red and Winsor blue, red shade. You can see it's definitely more on the red leaning. Look at that, you guys. Beautiful. Oh my Lord. I decided that this is my version of a caput mortem. And I say that because a caput mortem that is heavy purple leaning is like my favorite. And that's from working with the Renesans Polska version, which I believe is a PV23 and a PR101. So look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that stunning? All right, and then the next color is the same, but blue leaning. So, yeah. Beautiful. You can see that blue takes over. You can still see a little bit of the red coming in, just a little bit. I look forward to mixing full pans of these colors. Yeah, Jerry's Artorama has these tubes of the Winsor & Newton watercolors for really good prices, so I am definitely going to invest. This is a great alternative for, I would say, an indigo-ish, maybe a Payne's grayish color. I don't know, it's gorgeous. And last but not least, Payne's Blue Gray and Madder Lake Deep. And I do remember the Madder Lake Deep going into this one being the Van Gogh. So all sorts of different brands working together. Oh man. Whew, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that special? Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. If you look in my past swatching and color selection, yeah, these colors here, they're very, very present. Okay, so I promised to, well, no, I didn't promise. Did I promise? I don't know. Let's go ahead and try to mix a decent grayish color. So for the red, I have the Madder Lake Light from Paul Rubens, and this is PR264 and PR254, okay? For the orange, this is Permanent Orange, PY154, PO73, and then PB29 Ultramarine Blue Dark from De La Rowney. Okay, let's go ahead and get a toothpick and fresh water. Okay guys, so please don't judge the way I do things. This is just this is an attempt. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of the orange. This Ultramarine Blue Dark from De La Rowney is wonderful. I'll put a little bit of that in there because it is really, really rich and intense. And a little bit of the Madder Lake Light. Okay. Don't have much of that to begin with. A lot of air in there too. All right, so I'll just take our toothpick and pretend to know what we're doing. This is exactly what I did for the other colors, and yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's mix this really good. I give my half pans a deep cleaning because I do recycle them. Honestly, I use the half pans that I had for metallic watercolor that were just awful, that CSY brand. They popped right out. So I gave them a good soak for a couple days and cleaned them out. All right, so let's see what we have here. That definitely is not a gray, but it does look interesting. So I will use, very bravely, let me go ahead and get this here. Okay, so I'm a big fan of these colors, as you can see anyways, so we'll see. I might need to add a bit of green in there to neutralize it. Let's see what happens. Wow, that's beautiful actually. Oh my, that is gorgeous. Cleaning off my brush, just adding more water just to see what happens. What color do I pull out? Very pretty. Very similar to, gosh, it's a color that Helen, a big fan of her art channel, Helen Sear? Sorry. Oh, that is beautiful though. Already dirty. That is gorgeous. Do I even, almost like a Mars brown type of color. Do I even want to mess with that? Let me see. All right, so I'm keeping this one as is, and I went ahead and labeled it the best way I could to understand. So the PB29, the permanent orange, and Madder Lake Light. I have a few new little pans here. These are the pans that I get to, they're 6 for $1. And you can find them at your local Hobby Lobby. So I have a couple of them hanging around. And I'm going to do one more experiment here with you guys. Again, don't judge my color selection here. Okay, so the Paul Rubens Sap Green, PY129, PG7, Madder Lake Deep, PR264, and Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue, PY3, PY65. So everything in the kitchen sink is going into that. Okay, so a generous squeeze. I pressed pause and did this on my own, so you guys, you know, trying to save time here, but still keeping you guys involved. Let me make sure that you're autofocused locked, so when I begin to swirl and twirl this mess around, ooh, okay. Might be a little closer this time. Looks very dark. Let me give this a good mix. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And I gave this a really good, really good mix in there. All right. I'm actually pretty pumped. I don't think I'm going to get what I'm looking for, but I'm thinking another beautiful brownish color is going to come through. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, geez. Okay, give me a second here. All right, so look at this gorgeous color that is drying. Tell me that does not look like a Potter's Pink-ish blend. That's really beautiful. All right, so let's grab our brush and let's see what beautiful hot mess comes through. I love doing videos like this with you guys. This is why I enjoy, gosh, her name is Chromophile, Jules. Oh gosh, she does. Oh, look at that, guys. Got ourselves a beautiful brown. I'm sure some of you were like, duh, Laura. But I enjoy Jules's channel so much. 1 second, please. What? Your hands clean? 1 second, guys. Sorry. No. Sorry, guys. What can I say? It's just me and my son. So what was I saying? Jules. Yes. I love seeing channels like Jules when she blends and mixes colors, and you get all these beautiful surprising color mixes. So what a beautiful brown. Looks like we have a hard color line there. That's okay, but look at that, you guys. Okay, so obviously my goal of trying to mix the other color did not come through, but you know what, we got that, and that is definitely the beautiful surprise right there. And we also have a beautiful brown color here, which is wonderful. I think I might do this one more time, but I will spare you the color mixing process. I'll be right back. It'll be a surprise. All right, you guys, I'm getting serious. I pulled out all my Renaissance Polska 15 ml tube colors, and I have Brown Matter, PBR 25, and Cobalt Blue Pale, which is PB 28. I'm getting serious here. Okay, so before I even make a half pan of those two colors together, I went ahead and blended them out, and I don't get tired of these colors, so don't mind me. So again, the PBR 25 with the PB 28, very, very watered down. That's the point here. And my gosh, this is beautiful. The Renaissance Polska colors in the tubes are very sticky to work with from, you know, once you squeeze them out into a pan. So I had to pre-activate them with warm water. But the Brown Matter is just explosive. And this is a beautiful, beautiful color right here. I'm still not satisfied though. I really am not. And I'm still just loving that. I will be making myself a full pan of that color. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I think I found it. So I went back to the basics, the whole red and green together. So this is PG 26 Cobalt Green Deep by Winsor & Newton and Cadmium Red from the same line. So two beautiful, beautiful colors, and I got my gray. Don't know why I didn't think of it. I'm sure some of you were thinking, hello, Laura. So now I know what to blend. Wow, this is wonderful. You can see some of that cadmium red wanting to pop out. It is just beautiful. All right, I got my gray. Oh gosh, that is just gorgeous. Let's go ahead and get that going. All right, you guys, so I'm going to delay on pre-mixing this because I looked at what I have as far as the amount, and I have a very little amount of each of those colors, and I'm going to be a little precious about them, so please forgive me if I don't give you guys that as far as a pre-mixed convenience mixture. However, I do have something just as beautiful to share with you, continuing to work with the Winsor & Newton professional grade watercolors. In this large pan here, I have a mostly Indian red, which is PR 101, and a permanent mauve mixture. Very little of the permanent mauve actually. PV 55. Well, to that, I went ahead and added, not in here, but on here, I added the Daniel Smith Cascade Green, which is a PB 15 and a PBR 7 mixture. And whoa, that's all I have to say. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Isn't this just wonderful? I have a good amount of the Indian red from Winsor & Newton. I have the larger 14 ml tube, so yeah, I don't have any tubes left of the Cascade Green. Whatever I have is in a large pan. But now I know I can buy another small 5 ml tube of it. If they sell it in that, I'm not sure. But look at that right there, you guys. Isn't that just gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Indian red from Winsor & Newton and Cascade Green. Pretty equal amount of both. It takes a little tweaking to get to the color I have here, and a whole lot of water. whole lot of water. I am so happy I've taken this half hour of your time. I'm gonna push it into 35 minutes though. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, the surprises never stop here. So I took some De La Rowney Ultramarine Pink, which is a single pigment color, and the Paul Rubens, oh gosh, that is just precious. The Paul Rubens Viridian and Phthalo Green. They're both PG7 mixtures. I have those two colors in a half pan on its own. Let's see if I can take it out of here. Yep. I mixed them together. I had just enough. So just PG7 and PG7 Paul Rubens. And that gorgeous ultramarine pink. And that's how we're going to end the video. Isn't that something? Well, to me it is. These are colors that are very popular right now in the art community, the watercolor art community. And I believe I'm going to reference back to Helen's video. She swatched out a few of, whether the Rosa Gallery, Roman Schmal, I think it's the Rosa Gallery colors. That was more based on this color, and it's dried back beautifully. And the reason I'm doing this is because honestly, well, I can't afford to buy all the things just yet. Hopefully one day I will. But I do have these gorgeous colors at my disposal. I mean, you can always just add a little bit more of the green. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Natural lighting. Oh my. All right. A lot of information, I know, but you know what? I had a good time and I'm so happy that I did this. I have a hot mess to clean up. Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I have some new colors to play with too. I got this beautiful brown. That's this color right here. And I do believe I have a decent take on a Potter pinkish pink color there. I don't know. You tell me. I'm so excited. I'll be right back and we can do the peel reveal. Okay. Oh my goodness. So excited. That banana yellow isn't half bad. And right there next to that beautiful purple color, it's like perfect for Halloween. Isn't that something? Oh, I'm so glad I shared this with you guys. My peel reveals are never as lovely as yours. I get the job done. This blue tape is usually pretty good. Very little peep through of color. Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited, you guys, about these colors down here. And then I can write the information of what, you know, the swatches up here. And beautiful. Ah, I'm so happy, you guys. And I have new, if you will, watercolors. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. Amazing, you guys. I'm going to bring you in close here. Yep, there you guys have it. All the beautiful mixtures that we did together. Trying to hold my phone as steady as possible. I think this is a great take on, look at that really pretty red coming through there. Great take for another Payne's gray. Beautiful green colors up here. Could never be as intense as the original Cascade Green, but it was a really enjoyable attempt. And the rest of the colors, well, see, especially when I have it next to a PB19 mixture, I can see some of that pinkish reddish come out. So don't know what I did, but it's staying on the palette. And I have new colors to look forward to. So glad that I did these with you guys. So happy. And I actually labeled them this time, so I have them. I'm gonna go take some fantastic pictures. If you stayed with me for this long and, you know, made your own mixes and blends, I appreciate you. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and end it here. A little over 35 minutes, but you know what? We covered a lot, like a lot. So, which one's your favorite? This one here and that one here. I mean, all of these right here. This brown is beautiful. I'm glad I have it now. And all the other beautiful pre-mixed colors. Isn't that wonderful? All right, guys. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.